Hi everyone. There's a lot of questions about what are ippity stamps and how you can use them. So before I explain ippity stamps, I'm going to show you two types of stamps. First are wood-mounted stamps. This is a stamp that I got at Michael's in the dollar bin. It's a really cute hello stamp from G Studio. And you see it's called a wood-mounted stamp, obviously because it's a stamp that's mounted on wood. These are really high quality stamps. Wood-mounted stamps will last you a long time. The downside to a wood-mounted stamp is, first of all, space. They're really bulky. They take up a lot of space. So if you have a large stamp collection, you will run out of space soon. The other downside to a wood-mounted stamp is when you are wanting to ink something and you want to stamp it. You place it down. Okay, perfect. Now, let's say that I wanted this to line up exactly with my last image. Well, I ink it up again, and then I go to stamp it. Now, I'm just kind of eyeballing it, and not what I wanted at all, because if you notice, it kind of goes down a little bit, and I was wanting it to be straight and perfect. So that's the downside to a wood-mounted stamp. Now, the other kind of stamp is an acrylic stamp, and this stamp is from Paper Tray Inc.'s Giga Guidelines set, and it's a really pretty image here. Acrylic stamps are clear, so it allows you to see exactly where you're stamping. To use an acrylic stamp, you would use an acrylic block, and this one also is a block that I happen to get from Paper Tray Inc. You can pick them up at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, if you have a local scrapbook store. We also sell them through Memory Works. This one I love because it has a grid line on it. You do the same thing. You ink up your image, and I happen to be using the Memories black ink. This is a Hero Arts ink that I absolutely love. It's one of the best black inks I've found. So I stamp my image, and let's say I want to line it up exactly next to it. Well, because it's an acrylic stamp, I can see exactly where I'm lining up, and that's perfect. And so you can create all sorts of patterns using an acrylic block. Now, ippity stamps combine the best of both worlds. The best of both worlds, excuse me. Acrylic stamps can be very good quality depending on what brand you buy. Made in USA stamps are very high quality, but not all acrylic stamps are equal, and they're not going to last you as long as a wooden stamp. So an ippity stamp combines the best of both, because when you get your ippity package, it comes in this really nice craft package that you can cut this up and reuse it, paint over it, all sorts of stuff. You could recycle it. You get your little stamp set, and it may come with some of the pieces already off. This happens to be from the Regal Greetings set, which I love. It's a good all-purpose set. It has Missing You, With Sympathy, that kind of stuff. If it's in a sheet like this, all you do is just pull it apart. It's already cut for you. You just need to pull it apart, break it apart like that. And there you go. So here's this image of a crown. Now it has this little sheet on the back, just like if you were peeling a sticker. You peel that sheet off, and you notice it's the red rubber mount. It's got a little cling, a foam cling piece to it, but it's not sticky. I'm touching this, and it's not sticky at all. However, this cling foam will stick to an acrylic block. So let me move these images out of the way. And I'm going to be stamping with the crown image. I'm going to place it on my acrylic block. Now see, the great thing is the image is cut out so it looks like a crown shape. So I can see exactly where I'm stamping. So I'm going to ink up my stamp. I'm going to get it nice and inky. And then I'm going to stamp down. And because it is on an acrylic block, I can see exactly where I'm stamping. So let's say I want to stamp in between these two little images here. I'm just going to stamp right like that, and that's perfect. If I want to line it up with the other crown and create a pattern, again, it lines up great. So that's the benefit of ippity stamps. And then when I pull it off, and of course I'm going to clean this stamp, I pull it off, I can put it back in the package if I want to keep them in my package. I can put them on a clip it up system. I can put it in a binder using a transparency sheet, whatever I want. So it makes storage a lot easier. So this is an introduction to ippity stamps and what makes them so unique compared to your traditional wood-mounted or acrylic stamps.